A lot happened in the economy this week, so wanted to reach out with a really quick update. So the Fed did meet this week and they left that Fed funds rate unchanged. However, the voting members did vote that they planned on maybe 2 rate cuts later in 2025. So fingers crossed, maybe we'll see the Fed reduce those rates just a little bit. Now, it's important to remember that the Fed funds rate is actually the interest rate that is set for the overnight so banks can loan to each other. So the Fed funds rate is not the mortgage interest rates. However, it is the most important interest rate in our economy, and it does trickle down and affect all other rates in the economy. So super important to keep a close eye on it. Now, the Fed is continuing to kind of proceed with a lot of caution. They're really concerned about how tariffs may increase inflation, and therefore they need to really monitor that situation and keep the rate higher for a bit longer. Now, in other news, we saw that the new construction starts actually slowed in the month of May. And then we also found that the jobless claims are continuing to increase. So a lot of factors are going into the economy, really keeping the Fed on its toes. I'll continue to monitor those rates very, very closely. But if you have any questions about how this impacts you personally or your mortgage interest rate, please feel free to lean on me. I'm always happy to talk through a great strategy to make sure that you're going to win regardless of what's happening with the interest rates in today's economy.